Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items in my job, he can play the right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
What is up, my X-Bone pizzas? Welcome to Video Game Bang, presented by NerdReactor.com. I am Corey Vincent, and by my heavenly side, as always, he is the Jules Winfield to my Vincent Vega, Aaron Carter.
What's up, people?
And also joining us in the studio, we have some special panelists. If this were Pulp Fiction, I guess he'd be the Gimp. Steven Gutierrez.
Oh, wow.
First of all, I'll be Bruce Willis. No,
terrible.
Bruce Willis wasn't in the movie. It was Butch.
It's Bruce Willis.
And you have heard him on the show once before, way back in episode 12. He is, I guess he'd be Marcellus Wallace.
Really? You're going to give me
Wow.
the Gimp?
He was our boss.
And him,
That's true.
Marcellus
That is
Wallace.
true.
He was our boss.
Marcellus Wallace got raped in the movie.
By
Did we not?
who?
By the Gimp, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
terrible.
So,
I demand a recount.
Wow. Now you're not so proud of that role.
I kind of forgot about that little detail.
Exactly.
his name is Marky Taru Griffin.
What's up, people?
And let's see. We are on the eve of the release of the... No, well, not really on the eve. We're on the eve of the Xbox One release.
We are right on there.
We are on the cusp.
That's, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
cusp.
that's
Yep.
right.
We're on the edge of glory.
You know what? I wrote an article a while back, and I used that word cusp, and I saw that you edited it out.
Oh, it's a dirty word.
Wow. That's terrible.
For type.
Type?
Yeah, you typed it out.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm not going to...
Oh, well, whatever.
All right. Let's see. Who in here has played a next-gen console? Raise your hand.
Well, I guess that'd be me.
All right. So the room recognized me and Mark are the only ones who have touched next-gen.
So 50% of the room?
50% of the room.
Okay.
Which did you play both?
Yeah, I've played both.
Yeah, I've held the controller.
Hold on.
You did hold the controller?
I held the controller.
Where at?
GameStop.
Oh, they have them there?
Yeah, they have a display controller to hold.
I'm gonna go ahead and raise my hand because I
Okay.
played the Wii U, and
I'll
yeah,
tip the
I do
hat.
one.
I'll tip the hat
that
to
is
that.
that
do
is a
own a
next
Wii
gen.
too.
So
Does that count?
wow, apparently Shao Kahn doesn't think that counts.
Shao Kahn does not think that counts.
Terrible.
Let's see. I got to finally play it at a Microsoft kiosk of all places in the rich neighborhood.
Oh, because they wouldn't bring it in the poor neighborhoods.
No,
of course.
go to Arden
Microsoft.
Mall and try and find an
No.
Xbox One.
My
Wow.
controllers don't work at mine.
Yeah, see?
They disabled them or whatever. Oh, that's just jacked.
Yeah.
Flash drive playing videos.
Oh, that's horrible.
They set up a kiosk. They had the controller, and the controller felt wonderful.
No, it didn't.
It did.
Uh-oh.
I agree.
You know what? Hold on, because not Corey, Steven, now maybe this may be a little thing because of your hand size.
It's because I have man hands.
Maybe
and
that is.
These little baby whiners
he
have
feels that
baby
his
hands.
finger wraps clear across the control.
So, all right, now
Explain it.
We're going to do an experiment. Everybody, look at your index finger.
Okay, this goes for
Which
you
is your
listening.
pointer.
If you're listening to the podcast,
All right.
look at your
And
index
you know
finger.
how it's broken up into 3 sections.
3 sections,
The
okay.
damn triggers are on my first section that's right closest to my hand.
So the very bottom.
Yeah.
There's probably a
When I grip
scientific
it.
name for that
Yeah,
actual
there probably
digit or
is,
whatever.
but I don't know it.
Metacarpals.
Wow. The metacarpal? That's this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know somebody is like, no, it's not.
Yeah. There's a doctor in the room. Like,
Well, actually, that is your...
yeah.
Well, with my hands, feminine or not, the controller just fell right into those bad boys, and it was just like I was cupping a nice pair of
Testicles? Because you sound like you're in love with testicles.
Was there? Well, how about that force feedback?
the haptic feedback.
yeah, the
was-
haptic
I
feedback.
only got to experience it on Forza, so it was kind of I was just running into cars basically, and you
What
know
else?
if I hit the front quarter panel, like that part of the controller rumbled.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, okay, the controller was the best part because, like, I didn't realize when you hold the Xbox 360.
Well, I guess you can continue.
This is, of course, the What You Playing theme song brought to us by Kyle McGuire, Kyling the McGuire every day.
That you
That's-
probably, he should probably not quite
that was-
Kyle
that-
Eddie McGuire.
He's cut ties with us now.
Exactly. That was the
Oh,
last
Doesn't ever
time.
wanna- he's
That
gonna
one was
sue us
free.
for the song.
You don't have to pay for that, Kyle.
Wow.
Let's see. So I didn't realize when you're holding the Xbox 360 controller how much my fingers would rub against that hole on the back. The holes on the back sides.
It's called the anus because you're touching testicles.
There's two of them. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
And you know what?
So it's a
Screw
woman.
holes.
It's at least a woman.
You explained this. You were talking about this the other day when we were online, and I was trying to, I guess, imitate and fill the holes, but I was like, I
This is
can't.
getting
I don't know what you're
dirty
talking
fast.
about here.
Oh, okay. The holes on the bottom near the ends, and then the battery pack, the giant bulging battery pack in the back. Like they never occurred to me that I didn't like them until I grabbed the Xbox One controller, and the first thing I did was like rub my hands across the back. I was like, how does this feel? And it was so smooth
You molested the Xbox One controller.
in front of everybody.
And nobody else played
Just
the system.
let's remember to bring our own controllers
Exactly.
next time we're here
Right.
playing. Bring your own controllers to
Okay,
Corey's house.
so is there no battery pack on the back?
No,
oh no,
like,
it's the same way.
It's
It's,
the
the
same way.
360. It's still the double A's popping in.
Because I did
but
not
it's
like.
super low profile.
it's basically like if you had like a walkie-talkie, you know how you slide the thing off.
Okay.
It's like that on the controller.
I didn't like the
Those are gonna get
wired controllers because they didn't have that battery on the back. Yeah, it didn't fit. It just was like thin.
Yeah, this is how this one's gonna feel.
Oh wow! I like a little meat on my ladies.
Welcome to the PlayStation side, my friend.
Wow, PlayStation's thick.
Welcome to the PlayStation side, my friend. You can come play some FIFA with me.
Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
don't listen to his trickery.
Hey, I mean, that's a check mark.
It's a very good, convincing argument.
I almost
for him.
got bum rushed by their new employee because they had the system running, and of course, I like the games, but I want to see the interface. So I hit the Xbox Home button, and it shoots up to the thing, and I was like, "Oh, is that a Dead Rising?" So I'm scrolling through all the logos trying to get in there. The guy goes, "Sir, sir!" He comes running. Day one, rookie, and he's like, "Oh, we're asking you only stick to the games, please."
Did he make you get on your knees and put your hands behind your back?
I did. I did it just out of habit.
It's like, what? Oh, I didn't know what I was doing here. Sorry, Dead Rising.
But so they were really trying to either hide something.
So through your whole week, that's what you were playing?
That was just for. Actually, I was there because all right, and we need to cover this too because I'm a frugal gamer. I'm a cheap ass, and so I want to find the best deal on the reserves.
Okay.
And it's at Microsoft kiosks, unless
You can
Game
reserve
Store
stuff
employee can convince me otherwise.
for
For pre-ordering stuff? Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
what
Is there any discounts going on? Because I remember PlayStation 4 had buy two get one at some location.
They had I saw they had that at Target and stuff like that, which they ran out midnight launch night. I had people actually trading in Assassin's Creeds because they just bought 3 copies because they were like, I don't need 3 copies of this. So,
Wow.
But I don't know. I haven't heard any buy 2 get 1 for the Xbox One stuff. I imagine Target will probably do it
somebody
again.
will
Somebody's
match.
going to do it again.
Yeah.
They're not.
The best thing I could find was through Microsoft online or their kiosk. If you pre-order a game through them, so it's probably only valid for tomorrow, you get $10 Xbox gift card for every reserve.
It's not bad. Better than nothing, I suppose.
Yeah, so I went ahead and got
Digital,
3
was it digital or physical copies?
physical copies.
Okay.
They get you a $10 gift card, is that what you said?
$10 Xbox.
Oh,
yeah, since
Xbox.
they don't do points anymore.
So it's their currency. So, you get, so
But
just
it's
deposit
per
into your
game, you
currency.
deposit.
per game.
Really?
So it ended up being I bought 3 and I'm getting half off.
Of one of them.
Or yeah, I bought 2, getting half off the third one.
you bought 2 games, and you're going to spend
Well, you
$30 back in the store, is what you're...
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, essentially, yeah.
So you
but
bought
stuff
3.
I would have. It's money I would have spent on Xbox.
You
anyway.
basically got
Yeah.
the characters
They're-
for Killer
Killer
Instinct for
Yep.
free. is
Yeah,
what
no
you
way.
got.
And that's the thing about playing the Xbox One. It didn't, as big of a Microsoft fan as I am, it didn't hit me in the nuts like this is next gen. Oh my gosh.
Because I don't think anything stands out so far.
No, it's launch. There's never anything right at launch that's going to be like, oh my God, amazing for either of the next gen consoles. Really? I'm waiting on Destiny. That is the, oh shit, it's next gen time is when Destiny drops.
I hope so.
That's
hope
what
so.
I'm looking forward to. Titanfall looks great and all, but I mean, let's be real. It's Call of Duty with mechs.
But
Yeah.
do you understand why, though? Do you guys... Because the next gen between PS2 and PS3, between Xbox and Xbox 360, you can see the next gen. Graphics made a major boost.
the graphics are definitely boosted on these two systems, but not so much that it's like we're in a holodeck on the Star Trek.
How much?
Enterprise
Yeah,
or
how much
something.
better is it really going to get?
Exactly.
Really?
Well, I mean, PS4 is going to be 4K ready soon, but there's no games that are going to be. It's 4K capable, but
Both of them are.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah.
So both of them are 4K capable, but I mean, let's be real. Who out there's got a 4K TV?
Fries.
Nobody.
Fries. Yeah.
Fries.
Not
Yeah.
electronics.
We're gonna take our
$5,000.
systems. We're gonna,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and which developers have time to put in the resources to put into making a game 4K?
EA.
Yeah. And PlayStation.
Well, Call of Duty does a lot of copy and paste, so I mean,
Well, that's why Call of
That's
Duty
why it won't
looks-
be in 4K.
Yeah, they don't need to.
PlayStation 4 developers have an advantage at this point because as far as technology goes, the PS4 all it is a PS3 on steroids. It's the
How?
it's the same like the developers have to go through the same processes.
And honestly, I think that's a valid point, but I also think that's going to give Sony an advantage this console generation, just because we saw last generation how easy it was to develop for the Xbox 360 versus the PS3, and that's why a lot of developers went to the Xbox side. Whereas now it's going to be people, I think developers, especially early on, are going to be going PlayStation side, and that's going to be crucial. The first 6 months to a year is so crucial for the fan base on those consoles. Really sets up who's going to be in the lead,
So-
which is what happened with Xbox last year.
Are we not saying that the Xbox One isn't about the same simple way to develop for like the 360?
Well, I think just with that's Blu-ray now, so they have to, that's a different type of coding, whatever, for their what they're used to with their Xbox games, and then it's also a different. All the chipset and everything is inside is completely different.
Yeah,
from what the 360
and then with the
was.
cloud processing, it's a whole nother ball of wax that they've got to try and figure out. And so, like, nobody, especially in this first wave of games, and probably not even for a year or two, we're going to see the full power of the Xbox One.
Well, yeah. Major Nelson says all the time, we built this system for the future.
They said it's gonna. They're estimating a decade.
Oh, that's come on. Oh, you mean life cycle?
Life cycle.
I thought you were going to say we estimated a decade before we see this game of the
No,
future.
no.
I was like, well, then I'm not buying a 360 until a decade comes.
No. They're gonna. They say that the console will last a decade,
didn't they say that for the last system?
For the 360?
and it's been nearly a decade.
It's been about what?
We're going on
Seven?
I don't know.
7-8 years. Came out
8,
2006.
I think it's about 8 years.
2006 was the launch. So it was
Well,
holiday of 06. So
The laws of reality dictate that a decade is 10 years.
I don't
everybody.
think they made that claim at the beginning of the Xbox 3. Like the Xbox 360 was like the Xbox 4 is to the PlayStation 4 is to the PlayStation 3. Like the Xbox 360 was a jacked up Xbox, and then they look at that console, look at the interface, and
the
then,
blades, yeah. I
the
remember that.
blades. Remember we had
I
blades.
love the blades. I'm
I
gonna
did.
be
Oh
honest.
my
I
It
love
was
the
it
blades.
was it was quicker than what
It
we
was
have now,
way
definitely.
quicker.
Because you just swipe
No.
through. Oh yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
way quicker.
Yeah,
It was way quicker.
that
But
no
they-
ads.
That's yeah, no ads, and you swipe through everything real fast. There was a lot less to do though.
Yeah,
So that's probably
you
why.
didn't have half the things we had now.
The blades were whatever you just press the Xbox button now. That's what the blades were.
Oh, you're talking about the interface. Oh, you know, I was
Yeah.
sitting here and I was like,
It's like
what the
skates.
hell are they talking
Skates?
about?
Yeah, rollerblades.
Blades of
What
ice.
is going on?
Blades of
That's because I
steel.
came into
We spent
the
this
Xbox
whole time. Yeah, you came
right
when it was when
they,
his
and they did the
update.
new one.
Yeah,
That's why. Because I
Yeah,
remember the update when I first got it. I remember the blade, seeing it like one time.
yeah. That's
That was before we even had avatars.
Yep.
yeah. They did away
Yeah.
with all that stuff pretty fast when
Yeah.
you got it.
So
So-
it lacked that next gen. I played Killer Instinct and Forza. Killer Instinct, it was a very, very beautiful fighter. That's what it was. It looked better than any fighter we've seen so far. I'll give it that. But it was just a fighter. And then...
Did
what
you
do
get to play
think?
as a snowman?
No,
Yeah,
I
the-
Glacier.
No,
Or
no.
Glacier.
The only character is playable is Jago, right?
No,
Like-
it had a full host of characters.
Oh, it did have the full roster on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I played as the Indian.
Of course.
I mean Native American. And my wife played as the werewolf. Team Jacob.
Wow, that's terrible.
Serious, that's the reason she picked him.
I'm not surprised.
That's awesome.
So if there was a vampire, she wouldn't have picked him.
No. Oh, actually, maybe.
Wow.
I love you, wife.
I love you too.
My wife.
Terrible. So, are we going with everybody else? What they played? Do we even have time
No,
now? With their life?
this is my show.
Wow,
And it's a no nonsense.
That's terrible.
No,
I play Batman.
damn it!
Plugged it in.
Dang it!
Plugged it in.
Rogue Legacy.
You guys.
played Iron Brigade.
No.
Yeah, we were all on new games. GTA has been.
I traded that in.
You
No.
traded
Yeah.
it in.
Get out of here.
Dude, I lent it to my little brother for about 2 weeks, got it back, and I was like, I had no will to play it anymore. I was like, I don't even want to touch this anymore. There's too
Terrible.
I mean, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. GTA is great. I love the time I put into it, but I don't see myself going back and playing through it anymore. I'm not a GTA fan though, so that's probably why. I liked what I played, and it was a great game. They did a great job. Kudos
And that
to
was
Rockstar.
Mark Griffin.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll no longer be on the show.
Plug.
What do you think? Actually, it's good because it's all we've been playing.
Because it's a game of the year.
It is a fantastic game, and we just got the Beach Bum pack.
But real
That's
quick,
kind of the dry season.
real quick, Iron Brigade is actually a very deep game for an arcade free game that they gave out. I would download it while you can because it's still free on Xbox Live, but it's a, like a horde type of game
Okay.
where you just fight waves of different enemies, but you can customize your little mech that you use in like so many different ways. Me and, David Ing, the other guy that's been playing, we put a couple of hours, like, I don't know, 7 maybe.
Awesome.
And it's actually very good.
And so, Steven, you finally got Batman? Is that what happened?
Yes.
The new one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to me.
The Arkham
Talk to me.
Origins. It's pretty good. It's basically the classic, the same thing. Nothing really has changed.
But I've heard that's what the problem was.
How'd you feel about the combat?
The combat feels the same.
For me, it felt slower. Like
Okay,
like,
I can kind of see that, but I figured it's because I don't have all the
gadgets and stuff.
the moves yet.
Well, see, when I was playing it, I felt like I was trying to go back to my normal combos that I used to the last two Batmans, and just wrecking house, building up.
It's Batman.
Batman. Okay,
there we go.
going through the last Batman.
What
Yeah,
did
that's
he
not
say?
right. Batman, the last Batman.
He said
Oh.
Batman.
He said Badman.
Batman's Batman.
I was
Playing
like,
Badman.
You've just been grammar
Batman.
corrected.
But no,
that's terrible. It's
I
like
feel like
some
whenever I went to
trial.
the grounded pound combo, when you jump and knock somebody out while they're laying on the ground, you can't counter fast enough anymore like you used to. I used to be able to get up and counter instantly, and I feel like I was just getting my shit tossed
What about
constantly
that?
because
Okay,
of that.
all right.
That took a left.
Batman doesn't endorse getting his stuff tossed.
Yeah.
What about the story, real fast? Is the story any decent?
Well, I haven't got too much into the main story. So far, like it sounds pretty exciting. Like Batman goes in.
You played the first two, right?
Did you?
Yeah, I played the
Okay.
first two.
Did you get to Deathstroke?
No. See, I
Okay,
haven't
so I'm
got to
further.
any of the assassins, but like they build it up like right in the beginning where it's like Batman knows he has all these assassins after him, and he knows, but he's gonna go, of course, because he's Batman to take
Of
down
course.
Black Mask. But like you get all the profiles of all the assassins coming after you, and it's like I'm kind of excited because there's like Copperhead. I remember from the TV show being like the snake looking weird person, but this time it's like a girl, and she just seems like she's badass. So I think that fight's gonna be interesting.
So are these people? They're hunting you. They're assassins hunting you.
There's
are they
8
just
assassins.
Do you
yeah.
know when they're going to come? And is everybody's game going to be different?
No, it's all the same.
Okay.
From what I've seen so far, like I've taken down Electrocutioner and Deathstroke is the two I've fought.
Oh, they should have made it random.
Like,
That's a missed opportunity.
Oh, by far, yes. Deathstroke fight.
Like Luke Skywalker in the ring.
The Deathstroke fight was amazing, though. That was a really
one.
fun
I heard
fight.
that was the hardest fight.
It wasn't really that bad for me. Maybe I was just adapted to the fight really well, but it's not, you get the counter symbols for a little Spidey sense of a Batman head to tell you to counter. The thing is with the Deathstroke fight is you can't just mash it. You have to time it to when the strike is actually going to hit. So the blue is up there for a while, but you still have to time it. If you time it wrong, you still take damage and he knocks you away. But I mean, I was just kind of clotheslining him constantly with the bat claw. That was his weak point. So a little bit of spoiler, but
Yeah, what's cool is like they added a fast travel, so like you can, I guess, get into the Batwing and like fast travel to different parts of the city, so you don't have to glide everywhere. And
see, I read a
do that,
review.
so-
They were like, that made it kind of a weaker game because it's just like you just added an easy button to everything now.
yeah, but you don't have to use it. It's not something
Yeah,
that
Everybody's going to use that.
essential. Yeah, well, I can see that to make things.
I played
faster, but-
I've played Fallout, and when the first time I played Fallout, I didn't use fast travel at all. I kind of just walked everywhere because stuff was randomly happening
you
all
have
the
to.
time. But once I got through the story and I played a couple of times, oh yeah, I was fast traveling everywhere.
I think that's what the idea behind putting that fast travel in it is for that in-game collection, going back and getting all the Riddler trophies and all the Enigma things, all that other crap that that most people don't go for, but the collectionists.
Has anybody played the Black Flag yet? Assassin's Creed?
No, heard really good things. I heard the ship battles are amazing.
No, I haven't played that.
It's coming next gen too, but like originally when I was thinking I might get one more 360 game, it was between those two, and they seem similar enough where you can't get both.
What?
Batman
Black Flag and
Assassin's
Batman?
Black Flag and Assassin's
Well,
Creed.
let's be real. Batman, it goes back to
You said Black Flag and Assassin's Creed.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Well, let's be real. It goes
What?
back to, Assassin's Creed 2. Batman, Ezio was Renaissance Batman in Assassin's Creed 2.
Well, no, I'm saying
the-
he said between Black Flag and Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
It's the exact same
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
At first, I thought
I
you
knew what you
called
meant,
Aaron
Corey.
at
Yeah,
I was right
come
there.
on.
I followed along.
He
with you.
knows.
I read
No,
between
no.
the lines.
Wow.
We're supposed to be co-hosts.
And people on
We're
the
supposed to know each other.
people that listen is going to be like, why would he pick out of the same two games? What
Every
is he-
day after the podcast, me and you need to do trust exercises.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
On
I'm
the
not-
stairs.
Trust fall.
On the stairs.
Wow.
Okay, let's
he
get
wants
into
to fill
some
the
news.
holes on your controller.
Yeah, like
Oh my gosh.
we've done. This gross. And here he goes with the long weekend.
You need a new soundboard. Like this, he's literally getting bored and just pressing buttons.
Wow.
All right, it is time for us to talk about the news, where we discuss news stories.
Can we get a word in with the news?
Let's see, news stories. We're going to start with Xbox One. Twitch streaming delayed to 2014.
It is not a deal breaker, everybody.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
not a deal breaker, but I'm kind of pissed.
Why?
I'm the same boat.
Because we are a podcast. We are a podcast for gaming. People look up to us, Aaron.
Okay,
Aaron, please.
Okay,
Hold your
yeah, I understand. I have to hold my mic, but this is where I see why it's not such a big deal. Because first of all, it's coming out anyway. So there, and then your day one Twitch people that want to stream, what game are you really going to be watching?
Dead Rising 3.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm
That's
gonna
the only
be
game that
playing
I'm
some
interested in.
crap.
So
out of Dead
we're gonna
Rising.
have let's say
I don't
Microsoft.
do Twitch.
Let's say
so
okay,
I don't
but
care.
let's say we have 1 million people buy an Xbox because they already said PS4 sold 1 million day
Everybody's
one.
going to stream.
Everybody's streaming Dead Rising 3. That's it. Because there's nothing. Everybody else, all the other systems has the Call of Duties, the Black Flag. So you're gonna have
Yeah, but it doesn't matter
300,000
for just-
channels.
Well, you could do Forza. You'd see some pretty kick-ass Forza videos.
I'll
too.
watch NASCAR.
Wow.
I mean, it's
It's
pretty
boring.
It's pretty
It's
photo
boring.
realistic right now. Can we agree in this room that racing games graphically can get no better?
I'd
They're
say
pretty darn
there's
close.
very little room to grow.
They're pretty
There's
darn
very
close
little room.
to
The
to grow.
only
Max,
thing that they
pretty
can
good.
get better and have photorealistic is the surroundings.
Adam
yeah.
Sessler from Revision 3 gave, for the first time, even way back in the day, I don't remember him giving 5 out of 5s.
To Forza,
When he'd do 5 out of 5.
he gave a couple.
There's a
Did he
couple
really?
fives. Yeah, there's a couple on
Forza
display.
is on the list.
You know
of
what?
Adam
When
Sessler,
Adam
5 out of
Sassler,
5.
Adam Sassler,
Adam Sassler.
Yes.
Aaron Carter of Video Game Bang is calling you out.
Oh, no, don't
That's
do that.
right.
He already
I don't
avoids
care.
us.
I don't care. I want to know.
Watch his review if you want to know.
No. I want to know where's the room to wiggle. 4 out of 5. Okay. 5 out of 5 means this game is perfect.
That's what he said. And he said he's never reviewed a racing game before, that this was his
Oh, then,
Oh.
yeah. Let me throw the paper
You want
in
to
there.
know what his standards are?
Oh yeah, definitely. Now I definitely want to know what his standards are. Well, we already.
It was fun.
Yeah. If that's it, hey, I'll be like, okay.
I like cars.
All right, Sess.
But-
Then it's fun.
Going back to this Twitch topic because we just veered.
We sure did, Veer.
Wow.
One of the big things for the Xbox One, I remember when they were announcing it, was, we got Twitch. Twitch is coming.
Uh-huh.
Twitch is here. Twitch is coming.
Yeah.
And now you're delaying one of your biggest things that you were proud to announce in the beginning.
Let's be honest, though. It's only going to be delayed a month.
Really, a month?
I don't know.
It's supposed to
What-
become early 2014.
Early
I imagine we'll see it
2014.
February.
We'll see it
I'm-
quarter
I'm-
one.
I'm thinking February.
Can we talk about how it has achievements that are worth nothing?
What do you mean worth nothing? There
It-
was 0 points?
Yeah.
0 points each
Well,
one.
yeah.
Then
there-
that's not an achievement.
Exactly. That's
Then I don't
that's
care.
a pat on the back.
disappointment.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just because their achievements were 0 points doesn't mean they're not going to give anything else.
But the there's a long list on the website that I saw this article on. of different things to do. Like, oh, you stream for 5 minutes, you get a little achievement worth nothing.
Well, still, for people like us who want to not pay $300 to get a capture card, but have a following of people that would be vaguely interested in watching us play or playing with us.
Oh, I'm going to be recording.
I mean, you can still.
Crazy.
It kind of hurts us.
Go
the postponing.
Go to story number 6.
Like that's me.
That's
Like,
where I'm
I wanted to
fast-forwarding.
get right
Yeah.
on day one. I wanted to start just putting up videos day one. I want to get a big.
Skip ahead real
You
quick.
hear
Oh,
everybody
goddamn.
shuffling through
I
the
know.
papers like we're in a library.
We're story number 6. We're story number 6.
So, Xbox One gameplay footage can be shared anywhere through SkyDrive storage.
So then there you go, people.
That's pretty awesome. And what it's going to happen, too, is like you're going to say, Xbox, record that. And it's going to give you your last 5 minutes of gameplay. And you can use their internal editor, or you could send that straight to your SkyDrive, and it goes as to an H.264 file. And you can just edit straight through your editor of choice, your Final Cuts. Your
So if you want to
Premieres.
put your stuff on the internet, you still have a way to do it.
With some pizzazz.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing, because that's where the best videos to me are, the ones that are edited.
That's
Oh,
that's
for
the thing.
sure.
But I don't think you can say, oh, let's put up a let's play where we play Minecraft for an hour or something, because I think the Xbox statute of limitations, is that what they call it?
We'll go with it.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So with the statue of I think
Statue of Liberty, we have 5 minutes, or 30 seconds to 5 minutes,
with the Statue of Liberty, yeah, I think you only get about 5 minutes at a time.
and 720p. Ooh.
720. That's been a
Let's-
thing.
let's
The
be real.
resolution is
720. Let's be real. 720 isn't terrible though.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's
It's
not
not-
the best.
It's not the best,
Of
yeah.
course
For a
it's not the
system
best.
that wants to be the best,
and it will be.
Yeah, well,
you're going
I'm-
in second
I'm gonna
place.
have
You know what?
to,
They'll give you 1080 in 10 years. That's what they'll do.
Wow.
in the decade.
1080 in 10
That's-
years. Let's start that
that's-
trending right now.
No, this is that's cool. The SkyDrive deal, it kind of forces people to get SkyDrive, which is good for them. If it's at 720,
Wait.
for 5 minutes
SkyDrive is a
at time-
Microsoft thing?
Yeah,
I did not. We've talked about this. I know we have, right?
yeah. Google has Google Drive, Apple has iCloud, and Microsoft has SkyDrive.
So they are choke holding you into
They are
getting
grabbing you around
their
the
stuff.
neck,
Okay, I see
grabbing
what
you
they're
by the
doing.
back of the head.
Smart.
Yeah.
Microsoft wants you to have all
Microsoft
their
is
stuff.
filling on your controller holes.
Yeah. Get that trending right there.
Yeah, get you trending. What's your next story, Aaron?
Let's go to Elder Scrolls. It says more Elder Scrolls online beta invites have been sent out, people. Anybody signed up in here?
Oh,
You
I
know what?
signed
I think
up.
I did.
Did you get one?
I think I did.
Did you get it?
Didn't we all sign up
I
for that?
I
could've
tried to
swore-
sign up, but I can't remember. Like the website crashed on me or something like that. I didn't get to actually fully sign up.
I can't remember. I think I signed up because I remember us talking about it. Like, oh, there's a beta. We gotta hurry up and sign. See
Heck
if we can
yeah.
get in. And I remember going to the website and filling some stuff out. And I'm pretty sure I submitted it. Most likely I did.
Well, the website that I read this article on, they said they were sending out like a mass amount. And
Really?
If you didn't get one, then you just got to wait because they're gonna do more. But yeah, they sent out a lot of them.
You were talking about Destiny being your next gen title. I want to really see how the Xbox One handles a full blown MMO.
It's gonna choke.
Well,
You think so?
No,
Yeah.
no. I think it'll succeed with the servers stuff that they're
No,
talking
yeah,
about.
I think that with their dedicated servers,
Yeah.
I think that actually is gonna do well. I don't know. I'm a PlayStation guy at heart, so
That one,
Yeah.
even, okay, we're all cheap asses around here. Like that's
Pretty
just-
much, yeah.
That's how we are.
Yeah, for the most part.
Besides Mark,
yeah.
and
I'm broke though.
Yeah, that's
So he's a converted one.
Yes.
Converted.
I become cheap after I have everything.
So to me, a game has to make breakfast in the morning and tuck me in at night before I'll pay a subscription fee. So I was still tentative on this amazing game, but you, Aaron, we got Steven, even Laura, rest her soul.
Wow, you act like she's dead. She's with us. How dare
If you
you?
guys didn't hear, Laura is not on today's show.
I think they would have heard by now. Or actually, I don't know because
Her alter ego's Mark.
There you go.
wow.
I will. I can pull off Laura.
Go ahead.
Really, guys?
That's terrible.
Wow.
Kind of convincing.
Wow. She is fuming right now.
We love Laura.
Elder Scrolls, you're not. I don't understand what's holding you back. Just the money thing? That's the monthly
It's money.
subscription?
Yeah, it's money. It all
Okay, I
comes down to
understand we're
money.
cheap.
See,
but
like-
for the longest, I've wanted multiplayer in an Elder Scroll game.
Yep.
That is
True.
the last thing that I needed in an Elder Scroll game.
Yep.
So now that they throw it in there and they're like, hey, we're going to charge you a little bit extra each month, then I'm like, all right, I'm paying a little extra each month.
Let's see, because no doubt they got to do like a trial, right? They do.
Well,
like,
you'll
at
get a
least,
first 30 days for
first
free.
30
They'll always
days.
do.
Yeah.
If you don't do it in an MMO, it's suicide. You're just asking.
Yeah.
That's a commitment though, because you're going to spend $60 on a game for 30 days. You're pretty much decisions made.
Well, let's
We spent some money on Final Fantasy.
Yeah, well, and I mean, okay, you picked up GTA. How many days out of that first 30 days of GTA did you play? GTA.
Just about everyone.
Yeah, I was going to say 30 out
There
of
you
30,
go.
yeah.
There you go. So, I mean, if you really have an interest in that style of game, that first 30 days should be enough to sell
All right.
you on it.
I got one for you then, Mark. Aaron, you bought Final Fantasy 11.
I did.
All right. How many days was that trial?
That was that was a month. That was
About
30 days.
How many of those days did you play that trial?
Less than a week.
And Janice Davis will be upset with you.
But that was the trial. I mean, it wasn't the trial. It was a full-blown
we
game.
bought the game.
Yeah, it was a full-blown game. But I'm saying that was my...
But you also bought it at a lower rate. You only paid, what, $20-$30, I think, for it at that
please,
time?
that's way too much money.
It was like
I'm
10.
Yeah, it was.
like-
you guys
it was
barely
like-
put anything into
Yeah,
it.
And I
Like-
regretted it every day
And see,
since we bought it.
Final Fantasy 11. I'm the guy who got you guys into it.
Can you
I
play
will admit that. I will
Death
admit
Sound again? Because, yeah.
Oh man, me and Steven are the only ones with lives.
I mean, personally,
Steven played it too.
Yeah, no,
hold
yeah,
on,
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, I did play it. No, you should have played that Law and Order one because Mark raped my wallet.
Wow. That's terrible.
And the only one in here who didn't play that crappy Final Fantasy game is me. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Well, I would like a second of that one because I enjoyed the game and played it for about 2 years.
You still get the
See,
murder
this is what you
death
get.
still.
And see, the thing is with Final Fantasy 11, it's a great game at its core. The problem is it didn't have a very good learning curve.
So the core was surrounded by a very thick, bad game. That's what the problem was.
It's surrounded by a game that requires a lot of. It's honestly, I would say it was probably one of the most hardcore MMOs that they put out there, just because
if
the
that's what
difficulty for
hardcore
it,
was.
the difficulty of it. I mean, that was going back to like
80% of the game
EverQuest and
is
Neverwinter
nearly-
Nights. Like
gentlemen,
difficult.
gentlemen, let's be civil. We are at minute 33. I've stopped looking at the clock for 3 minutes, and now we're over. So we got to do some business. We're going to be back with more Mark Griffin, more Steven Gutierrez, more Aaron Carter. I'm Corey. I'm talking louder.
Wow.
And after the break, we're going to have a special guest. He took the gaming world by storm when he was delivered his Xbox a full week early. He is known as MoonlightSwami, and he wants to keep it that way. So MoonlightSwami coming in via Skype after the break. Check it out.
And now we're at 36 minutes.
I know. I was
Let's
gonna say,
wrap
enough
it up.
setup.
Wrap it up. Fallout 4 Co-op 2014.
I will fall on my sword. I'm going to have a talk with Steven during the break, and we'll be back.
Do you like social networks? Because we do. We have a Twitter page now, everybody. Well, we've had one for quite some time. It's at Videogame Bang. So go ahead and head over there, give us a follow, shout us out. Let us know some comments, questions, concerns about the show. Tell us if you like it. Tell your friends about us. We're also on nerdreactor.com under the podcast tab. Also head over to Facebook and give us a like over there at Video Game Bang Bang. Now back to the show.
And we are back. Video Game Bang has a special guest. This guy has had a crazy week. He is probably the luckiest gamer of 2013. He is the Charlie Bucket. He got the golden ticket. His name is MoonlightSwami.
Hey, what's up?
And if for those of you who've been living under a rock or not following the console launch for the Xbox One. This young man was the guy who received his Xbox One, what was it, 1 week or 2 weeks early?
I got it November 8th.
November 8th, the day that changed his life.
Make it sound like it's 9/11, the
Pretty
day
much.
our country changed.
It was. The internet went nuts because everybody was jealous. I was so jealous. Tell us what happened. What happened that day? You come home, or the UPS guy knocks on the door. What happened?
Okay, so I was actually on my 3-year anniversary date.
Ooh.
Oh wow, a lady.
And I just had picked up my a MacBook Air for college.
Okay.
I still haven't opened it. It's sitting right there on my bed. I'm looking right at it right now. And I'm just like, I really should have opened this at some point. But there's just another box from a competing company that's just, it's taking my attention. So I get home and I see a box in front of at the front door. I'm like, I wonder where this is from. I see it's from Target. And I'm just like, we don't order from Target. The only thing I've gotten from Target is my Xbox One. That's not supposed to be here for 2 weeks. And I said, there's no way. So I asked my mom. I bring it in. And I'm like, oh my God, this is really heavy. She said, I haven't ordered anything. I'm like, oh my God, could this really be it? I open it up and I just stand there staring at it. My jaw drops. I just open it. It just says Xbox One. Just a brown box with a Target logo and then a green box inside. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's here.
So did you think at first that maybe this was on a broad scale, or did you know right away that this was a unique case?
I just knew it was not supposed to be there. I said, oh my God, I'm one of the only people to have this.
Yeah, so and then not only were you the first one to have it, like I think a couple other people might have had it too, right? Was there like 100 people?
Yeah, 100, 200. I heard a few more cases. I've talked to some people who have theirs, who are in a similar situation, just not on YouTube, just normal people. So,
But you were not a normal person.
They're going to be an elite group now, then, aren't they?
Pretty much, but
The
not
first 100.
This guy not only
The
did
real day one.
Yeah, these are these are way before day ones. This is crazy. So then you get it, and you decide not to play it cool. But the first thing you do is just hit Twitter hard. What was the inspiration behind that? What you were the only one to do that?
Well, here's the thing about it. I get it, and I'm looking at it, I'm saying, oh my God, I have this. And I tweet out the picture, and I say, look what I have. And people are like, I don't believe you. Put a picture. So I put my name on it and whatever. People started asking me questions. And I said, you know what? I'm getting so many questions. Why don't I just plug it in and just answer away? Why don't I just cure everybody's curiosity? Because I know that if I was in that situation, if I was someone who saw that somebody had it, I would want to know as much as I could, to be as excited as I could for the console.
But you didn't think about any repercussions? I mean,
well,
it's Microsoft. I don't know. They send assassins for people. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I bought it from a primary retailer.
Uh-huh.
I got it early. That's nothing on my end of it. It's kind of okay. So I was just thinking, what could really happen? I bought it from a primary retailer. I didn't pay any extra for it.
Yeah,
it's here. There's nothing that I did wrong in any way, shape, or form. I didn't sign anything. I just thought, okay, here it is. It's a risk, but there's nothing really that I did wrong. So I have an odd conscience. Every sense of my emotion is tied to my stomach. So if I have the impulse to do anything wrong, you'll never see me. I'll be in a bathroom or at a garbage pail or something. I'm done. Bad impulses just do not work with me. And I did not think a single thing through about this and say, could this be wrong? Because there really wasn't.
Well, from what we were able to tell from following it, like not only did you get it and just start answering questions, like you were very enthusiastic about the product. Does that still hold up? Like, all right, what made you choose the Xbox One in the first place?
Well, as a YouTuber, I'm getting both.
Okay.
It's funny how I got the Xbox One. I pre-ordered it that Monday. It was the last place on God's green earth, aside from eBay, and I almost bought a 651. And I wanted to check one other place, and then when I came back, it was gone. and then I checked again on Target for whatever reason, and it was there.
So you
So literally,
ordered the
it was the
Monday
last
before you
option.
got it.
I got it. I ordered on the 3rd. Or the 4th, or whatever that day was.
That's some express shipping.
Yeah, that's really
Like,
express.
Not
Yeah.
only did they send that
We
to you
paid
ground.
Express, but it was just like I went from not knowing I would get it before the year's end to getting it that Friday.
So
it just
what are some of the things you didn't expect coming out of all this? So what were your Twitter followers at before this happened, and then what are they at now?
my Twitter followers before were at 1,280.
So you went up 6 times. You're like in the 6,000 somewhere.
I'm at 6,405. I got my peak was 6,800. In the week or so that I wasn't allowed to say anything, I dropped about 400. It's understandable. It's understandable. I talked politics. I talked sports. You know, I said everything that people wouldn't want to hear, that they didn't come for. So, I mean, I completely understand it, and I have no problem with that. If people want to come back, they can, whatever. But, so I gained about 5,000 followers through all of it. I gained about, I'd say, 3,000 subs. I was at about 1,250, and now I'm about 1,600 or so.
And there's a lot of idiots in the world. So what are some of the stupidest things that people said to you or sent messages about?
Oh, well, I just thought it was funny that people kept saying that I was a Microsoft employee. That just kind of, I can understand it, but I just kept laughing because I kept proving otherwise.
Yeah, we
And
kept
they
getting
just-
reports on that. Like, how do
People were
you
thinking-
deal with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were saying it's too good to be true.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
then you were so enthusiastic about the product. Like, I am a Microsoft fanboy. You probably haven't heard of our little show here, but
Yeah, he
I love
definitely
Microsoft.
is.
I would have been doing the exact same thing as you, so I completely understand. But it was, I think people just didn't understand that, you know, this extraordinary circumstance happened. The most rare console just ends up on some guy's door, and then he's all so positive about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if other people would be, but all I know is that I'm getting the PS4 in March for MLB 14 the show. The Xbox is the console that I play everything on now because of the party chat system for Xbox 360. I got it before, well, actually right as party chat started. At least I started using Xbox Live around right when it started, around World at War Age 2008. But since then, I've loved the Xbox. I got a PS3 a year and a half ago for MLB 12 the show, and I hated 12, and I got it for 13. So I said I could wait till then. But the thing with Microsoft is I don't love Microsoft. I love their products. The company as a whole, I'm impartial to because you know what? They're a giant company. They do what they do. That's what business is. Mm-hmm. I don't love PCs. I don't love that. I have a PC. It's a gaming PC. It's an Alienware. And I have an iMac. I'm a Mac guy. Just full Apple person. I have an iPhone. I have a Mac laptop. I have a MacBook Air that I just got to replace it. A giant iMac. So Microsoft isn't my favorite company. It's just seeing this Xbox One and seeing how cool it was in whenever they did the debut of it. I just said, this is the future. This is what I've been expecting. You know how everybody always says, what do you expect out of the future?
Yeah.
This is what I expected from what I expected the future to be from Back to the Future.
So what?
You know, they had scooters and all that stuff. I expected this.
What was it? What? Because there one single thing that like stood out. Was it Kinect? Was it like the interface? What was it?
Well, the Kinect is awesome. It doesn't always work, and I can completely say that. It does not always work. I tried ending my stream for 5 minutes trying to tell it to turn it off. It was an interesting story, but I think it's just the fact that it does everything. It's not just one individual thing. I just think the ability to do everything that I could possibly want with my time is on it. You know, they have football, they have ESPN, they have Twitch, they have YouTube, all together. I mean,
we got a question here for you coming in from
What's up?
Twitter at Diegondo. He says he wanted to know what's the most anyone ever offered you for the Xbox when this was going on.
For this future product.
the most someone offered me was actually, I believe his YouTube name is Rated R.
Okay.
He does what similar to what FBS Russia does. You know, he blows up a bunch of stuff.
Ah, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
500,000 subs, and he offered me either $1,000 or $450 and another Xbox One to be delivered on the 22nd. for mine.
Wow.
So he could blow it up, and he offered me that on Tuesday.
Sold.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Well,
You turn a profit.
And
In a
seeing
heartbeat.
what, okay, Microsoft kind of dropped the ban hammer on you. It looks like they did it gracefully under good terms and for understandable reasons. So that's not like.
At first, no, but yeah, once they kind of figured.
Oh, what
once we started
happened?
talking-
Actually,
Yeah,
was it rough?
Yes, it was very rough at the start. Friday was it was just a shitstorm going on Friday. To be completely honest, I get it at like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
3 in the morning, I get banned. I was on it all that time, 6 hours, 7 hours, tweeting, doing all that stuff. My video got taken down at midnight.
Wow, that's
Off of
fast.
YouTube?
Yep, my video got taken off of YouTube of the unboxing, and I got a copyright strike.
Oh,
And
wow.
as you guys know, that's hell.
3
Yeah.
strikes, you're out.
3 strikes, you're out. I had to do the most annoying copyright course on here. It made me want to pull my hair out. And it's required if you get a strike.
And
I'm
it was
sitting there-
Microsoft brass that filed that against you.
It was a Microsoft email. It was, I don't remember what exactly it was. It was like an anti-piracy email.
Oh,
Whatever.
wow.
And I was just sitting there like this. I was fuming, and I was just trying to keep my cool and answer as many questions. But that really pissed me off. And then when I got banned, I was just like, okay, now I expect that. After the video got taken down, I said, okay, I'm screwed either way on this console right now.
Was this
But they didn't
banned
ban my gamer tag.
was this banned system wide? So like Xbox 360 as well?
Nope, just the console.
Oh, wow.
I could still use the gamer tag. I could still do all that,
So you just
It
ban
was,
the IP address, basically,
Um,
for it.
or the serial
Or
number,
this.
whatever. Yeah, on the. They only did the Xbox One. It was so I went and I played 360 for the next 2 weeks. Up until today, I've been playing 360.
So when did Major Nelson jump into the picture? Did he talk to you personally, or was that all messages?
Well, he's talked to me personally. He called me, and I'll get into that in a second. If you saw my tweet when I got banned, I said something like, "Now I got banned," and then I did the old "Lucy, you got some splaining to do."
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I said, "Microsoft, you got some splaining to do," and I try to keep it as cool as possible. And then at like 9 a.m., just as I'd fallen asleep, he tweets me, and he says, "I've been following your story a little bit. I'd love to hear what happened." Blah blah blah. So, I wake up at about 4:30 in the afternoon because I went to sleep at 8:30 in the morning. I was up all night, tweeting. I probably tweeted 5,000 times in those 2 days, Friday to Saturday night. I couldn't even eat. I went to like a super fancy steakhouse for my grandpa's 80th birthday, and I could not eat. It was just too much. So he calls, and he's talking, and my mom talks to him a little bit because she is like the perennial businesswoman. She's been a businesswoman since she was 17. Her own business, all that stuff.
All right.
I'm a bit of a pushover when it comes to things like that. I kind of would have just kind of accepted things how they were and just gotten rid of the strike, all that stuff. But she kind of made it into something that was real, not just like, okay, let's kind of put this aside. And then he offered, just out of the blue, to invite me to the VIP event.
Ooh.
So that event is taking place where?
It is taking place tomorrow at the Best Buy Theater in New York City in Times Square.
Nice.
Wow, that's crazy. And
Yeah,
where
that's
do
big
you
time.
live?
I live on Long Island. I'm about 45 minutes away.
Oh, that works out.
Yeah, real easy.
I'm thinking he's like Californianism.
Yeah, and like I was telling people, we were just talking about the story, and like because basically you kind of got the raw end of the deal. Like it was their mistake. You got the console. You should have been able to use it at least. Or, they sent it to you.
Yeah.
But so we were thinking they had to have schmoozed him with something. Are you getting any games or anything out of it too?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I do know is that Macklemore will be performing live.
Nice.
The VIPs, it's a group of 1,000 people, and I will be one of them watching him perform live. The rest of the people will be able to see it on the big screen TVs. The sale goes up at around midnight, and he said that's when that's going to kind of, Macklemore's going to wrap up, and people are going to funnel in, and we can go. But it's going to be like a 4 or 5 hour thing, and I have no idea what to expect besides free food and some good music and a great time. But I could still play. I couldn't go online. I could play offline, but the only game available was Ghosts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ouch.
So, a game that is primarily multiplayer, which I love it. I love Call of Duty Ghosts. It reminds me a lot of Modern Warfare 2. I hated Black Ops. I hated Treyarch games through and through, except for World at War.
All right, everybody. That was MoonlightSwami on the podcast. All right. No, you continue.
But I just find they don't have playback value in comparison. This game, I enjoy it. But the campaign, I don't do the campaign unless I don't have internet. So it was kind of perfect, but I still had all my series to continue. So I did that instead, and I'm in college now, so it's a little harder. But so I kind of let it just sit here, and I just looked at it, and I said, soon enough, I'll be able to play you, and I'll enjoy it. And then I got NBA, and I got Madden. And I find out, he told me about 2 weeks before that they wanted to finish some things, fix them. They didn't have things that they announced yet that was on there, which is one of the reasons it wasn't a ban, it was a blockage of going online. But it said console ban.
Okay.
It's a console ban for everybody, which, you know what, I can understand. If there are things on there they hadn't announced to the public yet, okay. I have no problem with it because it's not like anybody was online anyway.
Yeah.
But it would have been cool to be able to see some of the other features earlier, but whatever.
So after all this is said and done, you're going on this amazing trip. It seems like tomorrow evening. What's next for the MoonlightSwami?
Well, I've been doing a lot of editing today for my NBA My Player because I'm a big sports guy. After this event, I'm probably going to pick up FIFA. I don't know a single thing about soccer, but I played the demo because my subscribers and the viewers wanted me to, and I fell in love with the game. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. Made a complete fool of myself, but it was fun.
Good choice.
I have two friends who are diehard soccer fans, so they'll help me out on that. But I'm going to go back to posting. I have 2 term papers to finish by the beginning of mid-December. I'm going to post sports every day like I have been before. And after I finish my MBA at my college, at my 5-year MBA, I'm going to try to go down to Alabama for a 2-year sports management program and try to be a GM of a baseball team.
Wow. That's out of left field. I was thinking
right?
You were going to go
from Xbox to GM. Yeah, that's
Well, sir, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Your story is so intriguing. It's just it was what you did was actually really cool for guys like us because it set like seeing a real, Major Nelson could tell me a billion things that the Xbox One can do, but when you actually have a real life customer or someone that has it in their hands, it has good reviews. I think they should be giving you quite a bit more if they can, because I think you made some sales. At least the video
went back up.
Yeah, your video's back up, so hopefully they take that strike down. Anybody else have any questions for the guy with the golden ticket?
The guy with the golden ticket. That's awesome. But no, I'm piped out.
All right. Well, thank you so much
for having me.
No problem. And you have an open invitation to our podcast. Just send us a message on Twitter. And in fact, why don't you tell everybody where they could find your Twitch streaming and your Twitter? My
Twitter is at MoonlightSwami, MoonlightSwami, and my Twitch is Moonlight_Swami. My YouTube is MoonlightSwami. So
fantastic.
All pretty easy.
All right, and we will definitely post that all over the podcast, wherever we post the podcast. And thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thanks for having me. Have a good one, guys.
All right. So that was one thing. Now we're moving on to the next. Let's see. We're going to go to the trivia game.
That was pretty smooth.
You like that?
That was one thing.
That was the most generic transition. So that was one thing. Here's the next thing.
So we just did something. Now we're going to do something else.
So basically, we're going to go back into trivia game round 4. Aaron is our undefeated champion. However, I went out and I recruited the best man. No.
How is he undefeated?
Because
I need to go
he's
back and listen to some.
undefeated goal.
Yeah, he's been undefeated.
Yeah, nobody's beaten me.
We've had challengers from all walks of life.
From all over the world, huh?
All over the world have come to battle Aaron. He's taken out 2 Nerd Reactor columnists. He's defeated Ryan Shepard from Under
Now, mind you, one of
Games.
those was the Nerd Reactor Marvel guy.
Oh, yeah.
Guy.
The specialist.
The specialist
he's
of
taken out
Marvel.
specialists.
Really?
But don't be intimidated,
All right.
Mark.
Kudos.
Yes.
Don't be intimidated because you can take him out. So basically, the way the game works, I am going to start reading details. It could be plot, could be anything about a game.
Oh, we're going games again?
Yeah, games this week.
Steven, what is Macmillan
The
White?
first one we went all around nerdy type of stuff.
And we will return, but this is a video game podcast.
I like those a lot, the all around nerdy stuff.
Well, this is a video game podcast.
That's fun.
Aaron, what did I talk to you about?
Wow, how dare you.
Trust. After the show, we are doing 3 trust falls
Wow.
as penance.
You might want to get some pillows on the ground because you're going to be hitting
You're going to fall down the stairs.
You're going to be hitting hard.
I don't care.
Block the tile.
I will fall down as many times as it takes to earn your trust.
Until brain damage happens.
Oh, okay.
Games. So he's drooling on the mic, everybody.
So basically what happens, I'm going to start reading the description of a video game, and you buzz in by saying your name. So everybody, test your buzzers, Aaron.
Champion.
Mark.
Steven.
Captain Awesome.
There we go.
Captain Awesome has lost 3 times.
And then I will stop reading the description, give you a chance to guess. The point of the game is you want to be quick. You want to try and figure out where it's going, buzz in as soon as possible, take risks, because that's the only way you're going to be.
Now, did you make this very difficult? Because Mark is very good at.
Well, no, that's the thing.
this as
You
well.
got to take these risks. I went kind of medium.
No, you got to go.
Schlemidium.
You should have went into the.
You're scared.
No, never that.
He's
Please.
scared.
First of all, I'm already 3 up.
Shao
missed
Kahn.
it. Ask
Is
him.
Aaron scared?
Yeah, it's laughable because he's not. Because he's not.
Did you
not
get
how
like
I
the
interpret
quantum
Aaron just
physics
sees me as a formidable
questions?
opponent.
Yes,
And
exactly.
as I see him,
Exactly.
All right. So do you understand the game, Mark?
as good as I can.
Okay, here we go. Question number 1.
Captain Awesome. Answer.
Wow,
What-
I might
what
have
is
to dock
rape?
points.
What is rape?
What do we got?
Question number 1. You control the main character in this game, guiding him through mazes, collecting pellets.
Aaron,
Aaron.
is it Pac-Man? Come on now. If you
It is Pac-Man.
you got to go quick.
I thought I was
going to
mess you guys with pellets.
Really?
I was like, really? That's
Yeah, like
medium?
that's the start one.
Like,
you know
that
what?
was-
I don't know why in my head I was thinking Pikmin for some reason. Maybe just the name was
I blanked.
similar.
I'm gonna be honest. I blanked on my name there.
Don't expect them all to be that easy.
Okay, please. Well, I hope that was just like a soft one to open up.
Well,
The-
you
the
got to
next
do
one
something
is
to get the new
the
guy.
character's green.
Wow.
This yellow guy was red.
Steven, Mario.
Oh,
Number 2. This action platformer game was published by Rare.
Mark. Banjo-Kazooie.
Incorrect. Now,
Ooh.
you have to wait until everybody has a go before you get to go next.
Steven.
He tells him like a little kid. You have to wait until everybody else goes.
I'm just gonna go sit in the corner, guys.
Steven, did you buzz in?
No, I just wanted to say my name.
Oh, okay.
You know why? I think he went quick because Rare has literally a rare amount of games that are. So.
See, that's
It's
balls.
It's
That's what
one
a
of-
game takes to win.
It's one of like 5.
Yeah.
There's one of 5 action platformers.
That's what
that
it
they
takes
do.
to win. The
Okay.
game centers around an alcoholic rodent attempting to return.
Aaron, is it Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Aaron is
Of course
correct.
it is.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of the 2. I was
Yeah.
like, it was 50-50 on those 2.
Tell you, Conker's Bad Fur Day, we had a lot of good times. Me and my boy Dominique in high school. Oh, yeah. That was a
King
good game.
Pooh.
Every
that was a
time
good
I've
game.
seen that game, somebody play it, it was always the flower and the bee thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only time
Big
I've seen
booed
that
flower
game
and the
played.
bee pollinating it.
So Aaron is up 2-0 already. This is not looking good. Action role-playing game. This is number 3. Action role-playing game. It's a video game that's set in an open-world environment released in 2011. It was developed and published for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 by Namco Bandai.
Steven.
Steven. Okay.
Damn it, no,
You only
it's
got so
wrong.
much air
It's
here.
wrong, but I'm gonna say Dragon's Dogma. Yeah. I knew it.
Okay.
Aaron,
Aaron.
Dark Souls.
Wow.
Very
What?
nice.
What?
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
Aaron
crazy.
is up 3.
I tell you what, I wasn't thinking Dark Souls. I was thinking, what's the game that I hate? The
Every game in the world.
no, the one that you guys like. It's the mature Zelda.
Oh,
Darksiders.
Darksiders. That's what I was thinking in my head, but Dark Souls came
Nobody
out.
cares.
That's because the awesomeness just
sucks.
exudes from me. That's what that is.
All right, we need something here, guys. Number 4. This game is the result of a collaboration between Square Enix and the Walt Disney Company.
Aaron.
Mark.
Damn it.
It's because his name is short.
Is
Yeah.
it? He has Mark.
Aaron.
Is it Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
I thought we were going difficult.
He's thank you.
Hey, I thought we were going
Literally.
difficult. I'm like racking my brain for harder
You gotta
games.
go. You got it next time or something. You gotta go. Like I'm talking about deep difficult.
I'll
like
write it.
games that nobody's ever heard of. I swear.
You want me to go that hard?
I swear
Yes.
to you. I would
Yes,
love it
because of the
I
games
would
I play.
love it.
Okay.
Continue, please, though.
Number 5. After the main character wakes up from his after-lunch nap without having any dreams, he goes to the Fountain of Dreams to investigate. In doing so, he discovers that King Dedede...
Aaron,
Mark.
Kirby.
you know you gave it to him. You loser.
Oh.
Whatever.
So we have Mark 1, Aaron 4.
And Captain Awesome.
Doesn't matter. Still awesome.
Captain Awesome at 0. Number 6. The player controls a ninja named Joe Musashi.
Mark.
Mark.
That is, oh my God, Shinobi.
Yeah.
That was the
the
wrong
wrong-
sound
yeah, I
effect.
was gonna say, that's definitely
Aaron
the
is
wrong-
right. Or no.
I was about to say
Mark
that's the
is
wrong. Yeah.
Mark is up 2, so he's got 2 to 4.
Uh-oh.
Captain Awesome still at 0.
I guess
Catching up.
Captain Awesome shouldn't have wore a cape today, should he?
Okay, number 7. First game in a series that introduces players to the titular character, a wisecracking
Whoa,
gecko.
whoa, whoa, what was
Aaron.
What-
He said
Can-
titular character.
that? Well,
Aaron,
Whatever, this game's
he
fixed.
He buzzed in.
bull crap.
I'm guessing actually now. Gex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Gecko. There's no other game
Yeah,
that starts
that's
with
the-
Gecko. Come on.
Gecko.
That was a better question.
That was a
though.
better one.
That was
though.
a better one.
That was a better one.
All
I
right.
knew that.
I would have used the word amphibian.
but I was
instead of
thrown
gecko.
off by his word.
Titular? Is
Yeah,
that what
I've never. Also, I was like, can
Well,
you
it did have all
repeat
those.
that
Did
real
have
You
all
better
those
move that
sequels
cape
with the
to the
women.
front
of your
Yeah,
body.
all the
Yeah,
sequels
yeah.
had
quick?
all
I
the
knew that
women.
crap.
All right. Number 8. PlayStation 2 and Xbox consoles on 2005. Oh, okay, that was a weird sentence.
Really?
That's when the game came out. It came out on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox on October 10th, 2005. You play as a well-known street racer in the LA underground scene. Your name was Trix. You have a mansion, a car collection, and a sizable reputation.
Aaron?
Aaron.
Midnight Club, L.A.?
Wrong, sir.
I don't know.
It's 2005.
However, when a local race promoter named Liddell wants to put on a major series of races, Liddell is not particularly fond of Trix and tries to tip the scales against him by using his connections to rob him of his rides while he's on vacation. It was up to Trix to reacquire them through street racing
Lord.
and pay
Nobody's
back
got
Liddell.
it right now? I think I got
Racing
it, though.
games is like the one thing I
think
don't play.
If they don't go, I'm going
Um,
to try one more.
I'm going to give you Mark 5, 4,
Test Drive.
3, wrong.
Unlimited.
Steven 5, 4,
Go
3,
Stuntman.
2, wrong. Aaron
Is it
5,
Need for Speed Underground?
wrong.
Wow, then I really
2005,
don't
huh?
know.
You guys are taking the goose egg on this one.
Yes, we are.
And you guys wanted them harder, and this is what it's going to be.
That's what
That's
we
what,
want.
that's what we
though.
want.
Yeah.
We want to be stumped.
this
because
is
you know why?
bad radio.
This makes it though. It makes the chances
It's intense.
slimmer because now I've already won.
Yeah, you have already won.
Because
We already-
if
yeah, we know that.
if Mark had just went on a straight one, it would have been a tie. But since none of us got this one,
2005 Racers. Aaron, give me one more.
oh
5,
shoot!
4, 3.
All I can think is Need for Speed, Mario Kart.
Trix and Liddell, man, those names are. I feel like they should stand out.
Yeah, but
I'll give you
racing
one more
games,
guess, Mark.
They don't.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Project Gotham.
No. Steven,
Oh, yeah, see.
One more, Steven. You got this. 3, 2.
We'll go with Tokyo.
No.
Extreme
Shut up.
Drift.
Ridge
Shut
Racer?
up. Just be quiet.
What
All of you
is
guys,
it?
All of you guys just
What
shut up.
is it?
LA Rush.
Oh,
Who the
who
heck?
plays LA Rush?
Exactly.
anymore?
on.
Hey,
Come
hey,
on.
But
I-
I said L.A. in something. I said Midnight Club L.A. Even
Yeah,
though that
you
came
said
out like
Streets of LA or
2010 or something like that.
But make them harder.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we
Yeah.
want, man. Hey,
Sissies.
Because think about it. What if you went through 10 questions or 9 questions, we all got them wrong, and it's down to that last one, and then somebody gets that, and they just take it with one question.
You're just building
Worst
stuff in your
trivia.
head.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying, I'm 4-0.
You guys can't even barely get the easy ones. All right, so number 9. The game is set in an urban war zone in an unnamed Middle East country. where the main character and his posse have been hired to play
Steven.
rap. Steven.
50 Cent. Bulletproof.
Wrong.
It's Blood on the Sand.
Aaron.
50 Cent, Blood on the Sand.
Yeah, you got it.
See,
Bulletproof was the first one.
Bulletproof
You
was-
shouldn't have said the.
Yeah, you shouldn't have given
You
it
shouldn't
away.
have gave it away either. Yeah.
Yep. Good job, Captain
There's
Austin.
no time
Captain
out.
Austin
Time
just
out.
gave
There
Aaron
was-
his point.
There would have been only one other choice, and both of you.
Honestly,
knew that, Mark.
before
You knew that crap, too.
honestly, before you said buzzed in with 50 Cent, I was thinking conflict, like
I was
like
thinking,
the
yeah,
conflict like
I
that
was
they had
thinking,
on
yeah.
360. That's where me and Aaron's head were, and you just gave it away.
Number 10.
Awesomely.
You should have just said with 50 Cent. You should have
Uh-huh.
stayed 50 Cent, and then maybe.
I would have gotten
I don't know.
blood
I
on the
wouldn't have
sand
got the
afterwards.
I think I would have forced him to do something else.
That's gross.
I'm not touching your controller
I
holes.
don't want you to
eh?
put that cape to use.
Oh,
Number 10. In the game, the player follows and controls this super dog. He and his owner, Penny, go on various missions taking place in a fictional universe from the Disney movie of the same name.
Mark Bolt.
Bolt.
Oh.
For a loss still, so.
Yeah, hey, you know
I was thinking. For
what
some
is
reason,
what was it?
Inspector
What is that?
Gadget.
What 3 to
That's-
5?
3 to 5. Yeah.
3 to 5 because we 2 of them.
But that's how everybody else has gone down.
That's
3 to
Yeah.
5
pretty much
out,
been
yeah.
par
pretty
for the
much
course.
did.
If
Well,
you go back at least 2 episodes, I didn't answer the first 6 questions,
Really?
and then I still won.
Wow, that's terrible.
this is, I brought in.
No, you didn't answer like the first.
Like,
It was like
4
5.
or 5,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was 5.
I brought
So
in the
that's still
super
pretty bad.
soldier, and he still was crushed by the Hulk. Aaron.